Hi everyone, this is Today in History. Today is Monday, August the 19th, the 232nd day of 2024. There are 134 days left of the year. On this day in 1274, Edward I was crowned King of England at Westminster. On this day in 1458, Silvio Piccolomini was elected Pope as Pius II, following the death of Calixtus III. On this day in 1812, the USS Constitution, commanded by Captain Isaac Hull, won a brilliant victory over the British frigate HMS Guerrera in the War of 1812. On this day in 1847, U.S. forces under Major General Winfield Scott began the Battle of Contreras, opening the final campaign of the Mexican-American War. On this day in 1883, French fashion designer Coco Chanel, who, with her elegantly casual creations, ruled over Parisian haute couture for almost 6 decades, was born. On this day in 1934, some 90% of German voters approved a referendum that made Adolf Hitler Führer und Reichskanzler, leader and chancellor. On this day in 1936, Soviet officials began the Great Purge of predominantly old Bolsheviks, real or potential political rivals and critics of Joseph Stalin, as the first show trial opened, resulting in the execution of Lev Kamenev and others. On this day in 1945, a commando force formed by Vo Nguyen Giap under Vietnamese nationalist leader Ho Chi Minh entered the Vietnamese capital of Hanoi. On this day in 1960, American pilot Francis Gary Powers was sentenced to 10 years confinement by the Soviet Union for espionage following the U-2 affair, but he was later released in 1962 in exchange for Soviet spy Rudolf Abel. On this day in 1991, Mikhail Gorbachev, the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union from 1985 to 1991 and President of the Soviet Union from 1990 to 1991, was briefly ousted in a coup by communist hardliners. On this day in 1994, American theoretical physical chemist Linus, the only person to have won 2 unshared Nobel Prizes, one for chemistry in 1954 and one for peace in 1962, died at the age of 93. On this day in 2004, the search engine company Google Incorporated raised $1.66 billion in its initial public offering. In an unusual move, the shares were sold in public auction intended to put the average investor on equal footing with financial industry professionals. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Today is Monday, August the 19th, the 232nd day of 2024. There are 134 days left in the year.